What's up, my cannonballs? How are we doing? Look, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Man, this air feels nice and right because it's hot outside. Man, the temperature's definitely dropping. I think this summer we're gonna have a pretty hot summer. It's gonna be in the hundreds probably, and I'm a little scared of that. I'm a little scared of that. But that's not why I'm here to talk. I'm really here to talk about how I felt and how I've been seeing things, you know, about me coming out, speaking out. Honestly, you guys, I'm not in my feelings. I'm not taking YouTube I take it seriously to the point where it comes to my songs, my little jingles, but all that other stuff, that's for the birds. But when it comes to me, it comes to me trying to really be in an uproar about something that's been said. I feel like that's not really the case. All it is just me being a human being and having respect, because I'm sure none of you guys would like anybody that's in your face that's so quote unquote cool with you and they can come off to you as if they are trying to be disrespectful to you. And that's all what I was really just saying. You know what I'm saying? I just don't I didn't like that because at the same time I never made any comments or commentary on the things that was being said about you. That's all of what I was just saying. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a few other people out there that's like that. They can, you have a right to comment on things that you see, but certain topics shouldn't even be, a topic of yours, because it's sensitive. Like, do we all see any of these some of the heavy hitters out here talking about every damn thing that's been happening on the YouTube streets? No, some things you just don't touch. But when you want to involve yourself and be messy, you touch them. hmm You touch them. And in my eyes, I feel like don't be mad when folks want to get in your business or want to ask you questions. You have your every right, your First Amendment. You have your every right, freedom of speech. But at the same time, expect the unexpected. When you out here and you're behaving in ways that you probably wouldn't be behaving in real life, put it like that. And that goes for anybody. It goes for anybody. Yeah, a lot of times folks out here, so I ain't gonna lie, it's folks out here that's about that shit, but some folks, I would say a lot of times folks don't be out here trying to really be fighting shit, you know. And nobody got time to be fighting, they usually just shoot you, stab you, mace you out, you know, the whole nine for some shit that you done said. And then you try to come back in their face. Look, hell, I remember my sister, she was running her mouth. Running her motherfucking mouth. I came to her defense too. Running her motherfucking mouth. Running her mouth about somebody else's business and got done up. And I hate the fact that she did get done up because if I was there, I ain't no telling what the hell what I would have done had I seen that in action. It's look, I'm fighting. Look, I don't mind getting a few blows to the head. I don't mind that. I feel it the next day. I don't mind that shit. But yeah, running that mouth. Running that mouth about somebody else's business and then it so happened she seen the person she was running her mouth about. And they got her ass. You know? And she can't blame nobody before that because she was running that trap, thinking that it was gonna be cool. Folks, and like folks want to tell me that I'm crazy or that I'm looking too much into it and it's a show. Fuck that. It's not a show. Look, it's about respect. It ain't about no goddamn show for me. Who's out here doing some damn shows? Last time I checked, this is we all really just vlogging. We can call it a show, but it's just some vlogging. It's some vlogging, but at the same time, you're not gonna be up in my face like that. And then you want to try to disrespect me. Oh, oh my goodness. Like, I didn't seen the shit. I didn't been around it. So whatever, when I get a chance to speak on it, hell, I'm the one that's in my feelings, and I shouldn't be saying this and saying that. Hell, what's wrong with that? I'm just speaking on how I felt. What's wrong with? I can't be honest. Everybody else can talk about everything else, but when I want to speak on some things, oh, it's an issue. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. Because I'm just saying, keeping my look. I can say, I come on here and being really ugly, but I feel like I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. If I want to be like that, I could, but I ain't got no time for that. Because I really don't have a type of mindset of just, oh, I'm just tired of this nigga and that nigga. Like, hell, I know how to deal with certain individuals out here. Even if I like them or don't like them, I know how to deal with them. You know, mm That's why I'm just like a jack of all trades, folks. They think they know me, and because they think all of what I be saying and singing about is my life. Well, some of it is, but some of it ain't. Shit, it really ain't. Mm. If you ask me, I don't be giving a goddamn about a lot of shit. That's why I'm not on here like how I could be if I wanted to be like that. Because I done seen a lot of shit that I could easily come on here and talk about, and then be having motherfuckers in their feelings, mad at me because I done said what I done said. But I ain't on that shit because I don't care about that shit. You know, that's just me. That is just me. If you got a problem about it, I don't know what else to tell you. But I'm not gonna change how I feel, how I feel, and I don't expect anybody else to really change how they feel. I mean, I would just expect anybody that I'm talking to will take some type of accountability for their actions and how they may have came off. Because look, I'm not acting. I'm not acting as if I don't also feel my damn marbles, or acting as if I don't know how I behaved. That's a thing for me. You're not taking accountability for how you behaved and how you came off, and then you want to try to come back in my face like everything is all hunky dory, and it's not. But when somebody called that out, it's an issue. It's a problem. You need to get off of YouTube. Da 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 da. It's just like, look, it's only so much I can take of that. I can't be. I'm not a fool. You're not gonna be fooling me. That's why I would suggest that if anybody that want to come around me, be mindful on how you act, because I can see right through the bullshit. You know, I can see right through the bullshit. And I'm sure a lot of people that's out there that is probably the same damn way that I am. That's why it's important to be yourself and not nobody else, because people will see that right through the fake shit, and that's why I call it fake shit. That's not being real. That's not being funny. That's being. I wanna be as nasty as I can, and I would understand if a person at your stature, Jay Wilson, that you would understand that, but you don't understand that. And I don't know how you don't understand it at that age. I think you do, but you just put over you just you playing different cards and games and stuff like that. You're trying to fool the people, but you're not fooling me. I don't. I'm not fooled by the things that is said and shown to me. I'm not. I'm not. Now anybody now look, you can pull a little stunt in front of in front of other people's, buddy. In front of me, hey, I see you. I see you. It doesn't, and then sometimes it's good, sometimes it ain't that good. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's the truth. It's how I be feeling. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, and I don't apologize for it. I don't apologize for it because you're not apologizing for it either. You're still gonna continue to do your thing. But I'm not trying to tell you how to run your channel. I'm just telling you about your actions. You know, that's the difference right there. I'm telling you about your actions. Yeah, I can admit when I done fucked up and said some fucked up shit. But can you, as a grown ass man, you older than me? Shit, I don't know, but I know what not to be like when I get to certain ages, because some of y'all be showing me some signs that wow, ooh wee. I gotta continue to stay on my toes. And that ain't no diss, but it's the truth. I gotta continue to stay on my motherfucking toes. Cause boy, I don't want to be thinking in certain ways that may be off. You know, not really not where I would say a lot of these motherfuckers out here they know what they are doing. That's why they are doing it. hmm They just getting away with it. hmm But as soon as someone out the bunch call it out, oh no, I ain't. That's not me. That's not me. I ain't doing none of that. I can't tell. If I'm seeing it in front of my face, in my eyes, I can't tell. Am I supposed to be like Ray Charles to the bullshit? No, I can't tell. Shit. If you ain't like that, show me something different. That's all I'm saying. If you ain't like that, shit. But that's all I had to say. I ain't no. Hey, look, a nigga like me ain't in his motherfucking feelings. Like, look, I really don't give a damn about the dramas back and forth. I don't give a fuck about nobody fighting. If I want to see a fight, I can log on to YouTube. I can log on to Instagram. I can see all that shit. That shit ain't impressing me. It ain't phasing me. None of that shit. I'm not in my feelings at all. I'm not over here moping and sad and crying because a nigga don't want to agree with me. You ain't gotta agree with me. That's how this is how I am, you guys. But you ain't gotta agree with me. Hell, I'm still gonna stand strong on what I'm saying. Hell, that's how I feel. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions and their own feelings. But at the same time, you should be acknowledging your bullshit. And I love when people can acknowledge their bullshit. And a lot of the times, some folks don't like to acknowledge their bullshit. Folks need to be called out on their bullshit. Hey, mm, look, I would say it's a time and place it's a time and place for that. But some folks need to be called out. Let them know how you truly feel. Don't be faking in the funk and letting shit slide. Because over the years, I let a lot of stuff slide. And when someone is coming into my face and acting as if they didn't say nothing about me, and I know they have, that just lets me know you're playing with my intelligence. hmm And that's the truth. Playing with my intelligence, coming in my face, acting as if you ain't said nothing. Because I sure done said a lot of things about you, but it wasn't in a bad way, but it was in a way I didn't agree how you may move around. But I just to say your name. But I don't have to put names and titles, like that to get somebody coming out to my channel. And that's another thing too. I ain't looking for no views. Like I said, if they come, they come. If I was really if I really was wanting to get my numbers up, I could easily be on here 24/7, like how some folks live their life on YouTube. Like, I mean, look, they be on here going to bed and shit, waking up, putting powder on and shit. Like, damn, ain't no privacy. You want to show every goddamn thing. Damn, keep something. Some things that should be kept to self. I'm not finna be on here showing everybody what I do in my damn day. That ain't your business. It ain't your business. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. It ain't your business. But you got folks out here that want to vlog for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and talk about the same old bullshit for hours and hours. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. I ain't got time for that. Mm. And I ain't talking about Jay Wilson when I said that. I'm just speaking in general because I see a lot of that shit going on. Just for hours and hours and hours. Like, what the fuck? I can't do no shit like that. Mm. I gotta have my time. And the internet, that ain't it. Especially when I be on no damn recording shit. Well, really on no live and shit. I'm just showing you guys what I do every day, every other day, or every day. Just like a lot of times, did I hear something? Thought I heard something. But a lot of times, I don't. I could have showed a lot in the past, but I chose not to, and I'm glad I didn't because you guys will be wanting to. Well, I would say some of you guys, the haters, will want to be trying to bring certain things up and want to screen record, you know, shit like that. But yeah, Catcher Cannon is fuckless to the fuck shit, and that should tell you guys a whole lot about me. It should tell you a whole lot. I'm not taking this shit so serious like motherfuckers in the chat be saying, "Oh my goodness, mad." No, I ain't mad. I'm just being human. I'm just telling you like it is. Because if somebody was disrespecting you and in your face and saying little remarks about you, I'm sure you would have a big issue with that. And I'm still look. I'm not gonna be fake about it. Why should I be over here not saying how the things that I done seen myself? It was like damn. This happens a lot. If you are in battle with somebody and you so happen to just either click on the video or see a clip what they done said, it's like they bring your name up. It's like damn, it's meant for you to see that. And a lot of times I seen that when it came to Jay Wilson. Okay, it was like it was meant for me to see it because it kept popping up. And look, anytime I was up and I click on and I will see I'm mentioned. You know, granted, I ain't got to give it to my attention, but I wanted to know what was said, what you was talking about for the time being. But I did see that though. But am I wrong for that? But I feel like I feel like a lot of people feel like I'm just Mr. Madman and in my feelings because I chose to call some shit out. That's how look. That's how I feel like hell. That's how everybody should be calling it out, and they are going to continue to be like that, calling that shit out. I feel like everybody should be like that. Everybody. I mean, everybody. Call it out. Because if you don't call it out, it only gives people, I would say, it only gives certain individuals to be out here comfortably doing that to you or comfortably being ignorant and shady towards you, not knowing that you ain't cool with that shit. Now, I can see if you had a playful relationship with somebody and you want to go back and forth and say certain things, I can understand that. But when it ain't even like that and you don't even talk to nobody like that, that's an issue. That's an issue and that's a problem waiting to happen. And I'm not changing on that. That's how I feel. And that's how I still feel. I'm over that shit. But that's how I felt. It just seemed like people that's older than me sometimes can't take that into, accountability and be like, okay, yeah, I was wrong, you know, or I did say something about you. Yeah, it was more about it was more than just about the stuttering. It's more that, it was more because I remember what you said and how you said it and when you said it. It was a few months back. Yes, indeed. But you know what? If you wanna, I still feel like hell. You still feel the same way. I feel the same. I ain't gonna lie. And when I say that, I feel like the way how you feel about me is that's how you feel. And I'm not changing how I feel about you. I don't think you're a bad person, but you do have some ways that I feel I can change, and you need to change. You change. Just change, because you're gonna you're gonna really run a lot of people away from you, and then you're gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way, and that's the truth. That is the truth. But on that note, you guys, it's time for me to get up on out of here. I know I done said enough. I'm tired of talking. So peace, you guys. Uh oh. Hopefully we can get up on out of here.